I'm here to help you fill your art journal, and today's inspiration is perfect for junk journals where you already have some sort of ephemera on the page, some sort of writing or pictures or, I don't know, any of that kind of stuff. But if you're starting with a completely clean page, maybe you're in your art journal or you're on a separate piece of paper, then grab some magazines, some collage pieces, some old book pages, any of that kind of thing, and glue down some torn sections randomly over the page with acrylic matte medium or gloss regular gel and let them dry. Then you can just get stuck straight in to this particular fill your page project. So look at your page. Is there something really attracting your eye at this moment in time? For me, it's definitely that image under the splodge of blue acrylic ink that was there from a previous project. And in fact, I think it's the combination of the blue ink and the image that's attracting me, not either of these two things separately. If nothing is drawing your attention, then how about trying to put some more colour on? So pick out some translucent or transparent paint, put a light glaze over the top so you can still see what's underneath, and put it on randomly. Do some different colours, maybe just pick one colour, put it on randomly and see what might sort of pop out for you. Doesn't have to be an image, perhaps it's a word or a phrase on the page, or it could be a letter or a number, some sort of pattern might be there. It could be an image that's forming in your head rather than something that's actually on the page. You know, like when you start seeing images of things in clouds or in tile patterns? Just let your view of the page be loose and allow something to form from it. You can help it pop out some more by adding contrast, and that's what I'm doing here. So if you're having difficulty seeing something jump from your page naturally, then don't worry, try drawing a shape on the page. You could add random shapes to your page, circles, squares, stars, whatever you like, and then start adding contrasts around this, and just that shape will be the thing that pops out for you. A few layers of paint and some mark making too, in contrasting colours to the blue splodge, helps me to lift the area out a little bit more from the rest of the page. I want the area to pop some more, so I'm actually going to highlight the shapes that are there with some line work. It will bring the image forward a bit and make it more of a stylized focal point. I'm not sticking exactly to the photo that's there, the lines that are already there. I'm just sort of bringing some out that are really appealing to me and not feeling that I have to keep strictly to that image. So think about how you can make the things that you're attracted to on this, how you can make them pop out more for you, make them into statements. Perhaps it's adding lines, maybe it's adding some colour, or maybe it's even doing some collage or patterning. There's all sorts of ways you can bring these things out. Something that I've been enjoying adding to my projects recently is cutting out words and sentences from printed pages and just seeing what develops from it. And if you saw my video about Poppy Robinbird and the story behind her, then you'll have seen me do that there too. If you missed that video, then you can go and watch it, and it's all about how I use this technique for some unconscious storytelling. This time I'm going to go through the printed items and just cut out words or phrases that are jumping out at me at the moment, and I'll just gather them all together at the end and see what I can make from them. So I'm not trying to pre-guess or focus on any particular idea, I'm just letting the words and phrases jump out. This page really is all about letting things kind of appear to you and see if you can turn them into something. So it's a great creative exercise. When I go through what I've cut out and I start putting the words and phrases together, I just pick things that sort of resonate to me personally. They don't have to make sense to anyone else. They just really have to make sense to you. And I've already resigned myself to the fact that some of these words and phrases will most likely get covered up because I'm not really sure how many more layers this piece has left in it. So the meanings that are appealing to me now might change and might get covered up. They might change how they read. So this is also a great exercise in letting go as well. And letting go is a really useful thing to practice. In fact, as we progress, even the thing you used to kick off this page, where we originally started, the thing that you were trying to highlight, if you start losing that in layers that you're adding on top, then fine, just let it go. Don't feel that you have to stay rigidly to where we started. It got you started, it got you playing, and that's absolutely great. That's what you needed it to do. If it still stays there at the end of your piece, that's great. If it doesn't, that's great too. So as I was making this piece, I also went back to the circle design that I used in Poppy Robinbird. And this is one of my Patron Digi Delightful Art Pack downloads. I just thought it would work nicely here too. I don't know, there was something about the colours maybe, or I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to try it out. I did think that I might add some more colour, or maybe some more mark making, or even some doodling, but once I started trying out these circles on here, it just kind of fitted for me. I think the line work in that original image and the line work in the circles is I think that's what did it for me. And the life rooms phrase that's on here became quite prominent, and in fact I went on to use that as the title for this piece. Sometimes that kind of stuff just happens, doesn't it? And it's funny how the blue that was so strong originally, and that had been the very thing that attracted me to work on this piece today, is now just part of the whole piece and not as prominent as it was when we started. The highlighted image and the partly seen phrases and that added bit of collage with the circles, this just has become a nice piece as a whole, and there's no one highlighted area. It all works together. And that's really what you're kind of aiming for when you get to the end of a piece like this. So try using what's already on your page to help you build up your next art journal or junk journal project, and I hope you have lots of fun with it. It's a great creative exercise in how to highlight things, in how to let things go, so I hope you enjoy that process. If you want some more mixed media ideas and inspiration, then watch these videos next, and I will see you over there.